I'm bringing you up to a very special place, Cill Rialaigh monastic site. Let me just turn the screen. As you can see, okay, it's a bit hazy, but I'm quite high up. Earlier today, I was on the other side of the bay, which you can barely see. It's straight over there. Now I'm high up. You can just about make out Ballinaskellig's castle and Ballinaskellig's Abbey. So I'm way up. So I'm doing this today because it's St. Bridget's weekend this weekend. Tomorrow is St. Bridget's Day. And St. Bridget, especially in recent years, has developed a dual aspect. A Christian, like she's a saint, a Catholic saint, St. Bridget, one of the patron saints of Ireland. But the idea of a pagan goddess, a pre-Christian goddess, has become very strong. On Sunday night, I'll do a live at 7, and I'll talk a bit about that. But as a goddess, she really only dates from the beginning of the 20th century. So I wanted to just have a look at some pre-Christian stuff and some early Christian stuff in Ireland. The pre-Christian was Ictar where I was at. There's actually another stone row here, but it's a bit of a hard climb, so I'm not going to do it today. I'm short of time. So I want to bring you to this very beautiful monastic site with some beautiful okay, we're against the sun, which doesn't help, but there is a kind of a casual wall, a dry stone wall all around it. We'll be there in a minute. The problem with coming up here is the road is very, very narrow. There's nowhere to park. I parked about 1 kilometre back down the road, and you walk up, and now I have to climb over the fence. Normally, there's some stones that help you climb over. Hopefully, they're still there. So we're at the edge of the world. That's how it feels like here. If you listen, you can hear the sound of the waves. At the moment, that's the only sound. And if the sun was a bit better, because we're at the very end of Ivra Peninsula, and in the distance there's bits of the Beara Peninsula, including, speaking of paganism, Techtun, which is supposed to be the house of the dead in Gaelic mythology. No, it's completely appalling, so I'll just advance a bit. Here are the stones. So okay, you can see a bit better now, and I'm panting. So we'll just advance a bit more and then we'll come back and go in. Just to show you, it was quite a big place. It goes all the way there to that stone wall and back this way. The main part is here. Okay, let me just find the steps over the fence. Which are here they are. They used to be higher on this side, so it's a bit awkward. At least it's not barbed wire. Okay. Wibbly wobbly steps. So I'm in. So this is Cill Rialaigh monastic site. There are basically 3 huts here, one of which was probably a church, an oratory. So this would be the inner part. You can see there's still, hold on, the sun is bad. So there's a wall around the place. So let's go look at the huts first of all. And then there's two very special things I want to show you. So this would have been part of the inner wall. And I have a video of this on my YouTube site, recorded on a lovely day where you can actually see what it's nice. See how nice the view is. Today it's rather grey. So this is the remnants of one beehive hut. And it's interesting, right beside it, let's see, can we see, is this souterrain or buried passageway. So it runs a little bit. This could have been used to hide, to keep stuff, to keep food fresh. And then this is kind of outside the main part. So to be careful here. At least the ground is dry and there haven't been many animals. This is the outside of it. And over there, there's another hut, etc. But I just wanted to show you here is, so can I get down without breaking my neck? Because it's a bit of a steep fall. Yeah, this is part of the castle wall, the stone wall around it. So probably this monastic site dates from like 600 or something like that. South Kerry has lots of these. Probably most of Ireland had, but most would have got destroyed. So South Kerry still has a lot. Now, in the early stages of Christianity, loads of these were set up, normally by small numbers, sort of 5-6 people. Some would eventually grow much bigger. In the distance, way down there, hold on, let me see. You can just about see down the horizon. That is Ballinaskellig's Abbey. The Skelligs are out that way, but you can't see anything. So there was a big network. When the Skelligs were existing, there was a big network of monastic communities here. Eventually, they would have, a lot faded out. A few became big settlements, like the Ballinaskellig's Abbey and the one in Derrynan, Ahamore. A few medieval churches, but most ended up ruined like this. Let's go over the other side. It's getting warm. Winter is over tomorrow. So over here there's some stuff. It looks like there was a beehive hut outside the main settlement, but the problem with stuff like this is farmers over the centuries build walls, etc., use the wall, and unless there's an excavation and fines, or there are fines, it's hard to work out. Like here was some sort of hut. You can just about see it now. An entrance, you can see it. And there was something here. Over here there's something, but I have a feeling this thing is more modern, or at least it got modernized for sheep or something at some stage. I think this was adapted by, it's hard to say, adapted by a farmer. Oh, it's getting a bit sunnier, so let's go back. Look at that view. We're quite high up and the sea is below us. So to be very careful, I don't want to trip and fall all the way down. Well, it's getting warm. I think of taking off my coat. Now, I'm going to take you back into the main part of the settlement, show you the other two huts, and then the two things that are most special here. Oh, I'm starting to get sweaty. So, look at that for a view. Okay, so it's still hazy, but so let's go back inside the main part. So there is the passage, the souterrain, one of the huts. Now, just be careful, you have to climb down, and I don't want to fall. There's slabs kind of everywhere. So here, it's the probable remnants of another hut. Again, it's a bit against the sun. Let's have a look at these ones here. So you can see the wall here is a bit fallen down. Just let me climb over. Fortunately, it's the end of winter, spring, so the bracken is died down, so you can actually see. So here's another hut, and here is the best preserved hut, which I think is actually an oratory. You can see there's an entrance down there. And then, hold on. Hold on a second. So, that's the entrance. And wasn't the hut, the archery. It's not round shaped. It's more square. Now, I want to show you the two most spectacular things here. They are two carved stones. Here's one, carved crosses. So, can you see that? It's an elaborate cross carved well over 1,000 years ago. Well over 1,000 years ago. And look at that backdrop. But the other one is even more beautiful. There are some remnants of old steps that you have to climb up. And as you can see, this was built on a bit of a platform. This was lacked, like a stone altar, special stone place. And there's an entrance. Hold on. Hope you can see the entrance. My shadow. You go onto the platform and you see this beautiful cross. Now, very elaborate. There is like a T at the top and at the bottom, but you can't see the bottom anymore. And when it's a nice sunny day, look at that view. Look at that view. There's also a holy well somewhere below. Well, probably in the day it was just a well, but it kept the monks. So I hope you liked this quick visit. If you do, I intend to do a few more lives like this, just to visit some of the many places. And if you happen to be in South Kerry, I have a historical walking tours business, so you can either come on private or public walks with me. Anyway, so on, what day did I say? Sunday, 7 o'clock, I'm going to do another live from my home just to discuss this in more calm, discuss like the end of pagan Ireland and the beginning of Christianity in Ireland. So I hope you enjoyed this and see you soon. Bye bye. And just thanks for the message, Raffles. Yes, it's a beautiful place to be. It's a beautiful place to be. I should be working, but I had to give my wife a lift into a course, so I decided to come up here and go to the other place. It's you really feel like you're falling out of the world up here. Okay, bye everybody.